And like I said, I tell people on Facebook this, and I really, honestly, don't care what people think. Okay, okay, about the snitching parts and stuff like that. Let me tell you, I might be one. You know why I am one? You know why, though? I am, and I don't care. Because at the end of the day, no, it's called me now these days. It's called telling the truth. You see, the thing is, if you are like this, you can't say you're my day one. You can't say you're my friend. You really can't say you're my acquaintances. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This, family's been, there for me here and there. You know what I'm saying? My mom and dad, you know what I'm saying? They helped me out. You know, this is a different story. But let's talk about this. I know everyone's gonna probably end up doing me wrong. I care less. As they always do. I mean, I'm always up behind it, and the majority of the thing is true. You know what I'm saying? All the help was my mom and my dad. You know what I'm saying? They helped me out. And my family's being there too. But you know what? On the day, you know what I'm saying? God, I trust God, and He put more than anybody else. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? All my life since high school, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember anybody anymore. I really don't. I really don't know who people are. Since I've been my lonesome for the longest, I don't know nobody. So, there, you know what I'm saying? It's so like, you know what I'm saying, one time, you know what I'm saying, someone stole my wallet. Yeah, I told, because I don't know them, first of all, from what kind of paint. You know what I'm saying? Two, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you should never done what you did. That's called the truth. They ain't call that. I don't know them from what can of paint. I've been getting myself right with God, and all I did was just write rhymes and, saying, on my phone, and I have every right to do that. You see, but what did He do in my life to even, to even remotely close try to write for them? Absolutely nothing. So therefore, yes, that's called the truth. See, now, you're not going to steal my identity, you know what I'm saying, because you're going to get away with it anyways. You don't look like me from a wet campaign. You came after me, you know what I'm saying, asked me this, and I try to tell you, no, I don't. But then, you know what, you turn around, you learn your lesson, okay? You turn around, you know what I'm saying, you found out there's nothing there. Yeah, I told you I was broke. I don't care what anybody thinks of me. But first of all, when I try to tell you something, you should take the truth and just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever case may be. I don't do that to you, so leave me alone. So I don't know people from what campaign. But now, you know what I'm saying? I don't mention names, you know what I'm saying? But if you can't say your day one, because a day one is this. A day one is really, you know what I'm saying, is there no matter what. When you have all your birthday parties or all that, you actually matter that person to, okay, we get fat, go old, and get together. You know what I'm saying? The day one does not just rot away solely for Shirley. So therefore, no, yeah, they're not day ones no longer. Once they don't speak to you no more, they do that does. I mean, hey, they could be cool with you, but then again, you know what? For me though, I don't think that they're cool with me. I totally forget about them because I don't see them on a daily. I don't. So therefore, I don't know who you are anymore because I've been through a heck of a lot of stuff. Don't remember anybody's name, really. I really don't. You can't tell me what's going on in my head. I really don't. Look, I've been dealing with rough crap by myself a lot of these times and being used and being to the whatever the case may be. But do I get anything out of it? Heck no. It's been a rough life. I didn't skip nothing. I kind of remember the scenes very quite well, and I kind of remember that yesterday. But I don't know exactly who, but you know what I'm saying? I know everything. I know everything that goes. I don't deal with them no more. They're all past and past. I forgave. I move on, happily move on. That's why I stay to myself now. You see, now, there's a difference. Also acting like you're your friend, but then, saying, not let everybody hear it, but you call me like a cracker this, you know what I'm saying, salt like this, you know what I'm saying, da. But you say, oh, I still love you. But that you say that right after you say, oh, no, I still, that with you, man, I love you. But, you You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, this is another car. You know what I'm saying? You broke or whatever the case may be. No, stop calling me out my name. You're not cool no more. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And then that's so godly talk. You know what I mean? But I don't mention your name. But you know what I'm saying? But that's how people talk to me these days. You know what I'm saying? Or they laugh at me, or they talk and mumble under their breath. I hear them every single day. You know what I'm saying? God gave me good ears. You know what I'm saying? They like to talk crap about you. You know what I'm saying? Every day they hear what somebody else says. Rumors and lies that is not really true. And they supposed to be my best friend, but they never dare, do they? You see the other day? No. So therefore, nobody could tell me nothing. So if you try to get me caught up in your mess or any drama, you best bet I'm gonna say the truth. But if you ain't, you know, so you trying to be right with God, of course, that's what I've been on. I ain't been on nobody's been on my level ever. Haven't been. You know what I'm saying? I'm 3 years, what you call it? I'm not sober. I don't do drugs. I don't get high. I don't get drunk. You know what I'm saying? I've been 3 years, no sex. You know what I'm saying? 3 years single. 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm living okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not living, you know what I'm saying, the luxury life, the finer things yet. It's not about the money for me. But I can enjoy my life if I want to. You see, but God is going to put me in position wherever the case may be. I'm going to be blessed regardless. Because all the stuff that I've been through, you see, but let's be honest with you. Ain't nobody when I come up here and talk about God, ain't nobody trying to put amens. Ain't nobody trying to support my ministry. You know what I'm saying? When I do support God, I can talk the whole truth and nothing but the truth. But you know what? You guys don't. I'm not handing nothing. I don't ask for nothing. I don't expect nothing from you. All you do is take and take. Well, one day that taking the kindness for weakness is gonna wear off. You know what I'm saying? And the rumors and lies, that becomes lies, and it'll be truthful to see. Because I don't mess with you like that. I mean, come on now. So therefore, you know, I mean, what else do I, what else have I, what I mean, like, yeah, a friend is like, so from day one, you become, and then there's a friend. Okay, a friend is like, okay, you know what I'm saying, you're there, have time, but you know, you legitimately care without about being money. You know what I'm saying? For both day one and friendship. As a real friend. Okay? So, you know, a friend does that. You know, the acquaintance is, you know, a friend will turn up at your birthday as well, but, you know, they're just there for really more support than anything. But they're there, you know, they're here and there sometimes when they can. But they show it. Now, acquaintance is like, you know what I'm saying, they're only there when they want something. Me, I'm here every single day, no one talks to me. So yeah, I'm going to test everybody out, you know what I'm saying, and say, hey, could I get this? I don't really ask you for this. But I know your response, you'll say no. But whenever you did ask me, so yes. And there's some people that help me, and then there's some people that not. But but they turn acquaintances because they never talked to me ever. They already talked to me, and they helped me out. And, I try my best. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do. You know what I'm saying? But I can really never get right because I get set up for something. And, you know what I'm saying? Because I know there's jealousy, and I know how the world this world these days work, and they trying your hardest. You know, it's a spiritual warfare, but then it turns to, you know what I'm saying, they let the enemy get a hold of them, they'll get a hold of them, and they do something so bad to you, where it gets harder now, because, you know what I'm saying, the devil trying to knock me off my tracks where I can't move, nothing. So that's why I've been getting weight, because, you know what I'm saying, or what's been going on. But guess what? I'm gonna lose this weight. I'm losing this weight, and I'm feeling good. That's why I ain't letting the bottom of happiness ruin my day. I believe in myself, and I could do it. I will. I am a conqueror. I am an overcomer. And everything else. But as every day, people could say what they want to talk. All y'all. But where y'all at? Exactly. That's why you become strangers or acquaintances. You only come when you think I have something for you. You guys are money hungry. Some more people more hungry and everything else. Some people bloodthirsts don't want to come at you like vampires or come at you and like, ugh. Even on the better days, and you know what's so sad? They don't set a good example for kids. Their own, as a matter of fact. Say, I don't have kids, but you know what? But they're blinded by me. And they don't want to see me out here talk. I don't care if the whole world sees me as, the worst snitch, whoever the case may be. No, it's called, if you bring drama or stress in my life, guess what? You know what? I'm going to tell the truth. I'm just telling them the truth. Because I don't know you. That's why I'm starting over. And if you feel like you're going to do it, you're going to do something, just trust me. It's going to happen. It's called telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what can of paint. It's called telling the truth. But if you're going to be something beneficial for both of us, we work as a team, what's there need to tell on something for? Tell the truth on something for? Let's say the truth. I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, from now on, I feel like for me, it's just the truth or not. I'm not going to lie for you or sugarcoat for you. I don't know you from wet campaign. Where you been? I don't know you. I don't. So, therefore, I actually changed my mind and live in the image of God. So, therefore, you can have your eyes on me all you want. But you see, I don't have to mention your name. I haven't done that. I don't talk bad about you. I don't do nothing but stay to myself. So therefore, you ruin the image of yourself, but God sees everything. So I hope you know this. And when Judgment Day comes, guess what? When life meets God, there's nothing more to hide. I told the truth and exposed myself. I don't care because guess what? I really don't. 2, do I fear God? No. I fear Him in obedience, yes. But do I fear Him as I'm terrified of Him, scared out of and pissed myself? You know what I'm saying? No, because He's my best friend. He's all I got. And reality of it all. I mean, He's not, saying whatever case may be. There's people that help me out, of course. But I mean, He's really my day one. Literally. Abdi set me where I go and kept me strong. If it wasn't for Him, and but I will not sugarcoat anything. That's why I expect, the worst and hope and pray for the best. I expect worse to people first. Not saying that they bad people, but that's why they become so predictable. Because I expect that first, and that's why the world becomes easy to me because I observe and analyze. This world is so predictable, and I'm trying to set an example for the kids to show them, stick with God first. Stay away from drama. Don't worry about the race, or don't worry about, people showing you how, no. Get to know God. That's all I can tell you, And, it's not my kids, but, but I'm just saying, I care about them more than anybody else because one person knows right from wrong. But I'm not teaching how to be a parent, but, everyone needs a Lord and Savior. And I'm just trying to wake you up, but at least I show you love and respect by helping you out and letting them understand. See, at least I'm not here trying to destroy your kids' minds and teaching them the wrong thing or trying to twerk, everywhere I go, or I don't do that stuff. I don't at all. So you can't say it's me rioting, and you can't say it's me looting. You can't say it's me trying to divide this country. You can't say nothing that about me. You can't say about who to vote for. I wasn't trying to pit either one. I didn't say nothing bad about either one of them. Because honestly, none of them reflect my life. So I'm still going to live under God. I'm going to still try to unite people. I'm going to not here to be divided or for that bullcrap. And thank you for coming, Cindy, but I'm about out of here. I know you just come here once in a while, so it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I thank you. But, yeah. But that goes to show you, at least someone comes. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing, and I thank you for that. There's one person that has how many followers and views, and I respect that. Thank you for coming. It's good to see you. But that's my point I'm trying to make. I got so many people that claim they're so real. You know what I'm saying? But there's only one out of how many that came. You know what I mean? It's all that always comes, majority of the time. But you still done me wrong, though. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I try to talk to you, but you ignore me. Or, you know, you just don't, you know, whatever the case may be. But yes, I'm gonna tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, you do what you do. If you want to be told the truth, then I suggest you don't do anything that makes lies out of it. So I spread rumors, lies about people. I'll tell the truth. See, the truth will defend the lie each and every day. But thank you, Cindy. Much love. Thank you for the kisses. You too. God loves you. God sees how beautiful you are, and you're growing up every day. And but I'm out of here, y'all. Thanks for that one person out of 476 or however many followers I got on here for keeping it real with me. And this is on and off social media. So, I mean, at least she's on here social media support me at least once. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know, she's most realist even off the social media. That's what it goes to my point to show you. I'm not going to be the next 24 Reasons Why or this other show they had on Netflix where this girl was never known on Facebook and always left on red and really had no friends on and off, and she tried to kill herself. I'm not that type of person. Or she was crazy, one or two. But no, I'm not that person. I'm not going to commit suicide. I'm not that weak. But it goes to show you there's one out of 400 and something, and that's sad. And most of y'all live beside me. You can't even be real friends. No, that's why I am no longer. I don't have day ones. All I have is God. And the family. You know what I'm saying. My parents come when they can. You know what I'm saying. And the family when they can. But other than that, there's some family just don't care. And then, you know, there's some, you know, just it is what it is. But that's what life hands you every single day. I'm appreciating the people that come. And then, you know, appreciate whatever the case may be. I appreciate everybody. I'm not mad. It's not going to break my day. Only who can ruin the day is yourself. And that's my point exactly. You claim to be real. That, you know, saying there's only one. But out of everybody that come to be a follower and say they're my friends, day ones, when have you turned up for my birthday? When was I ever special to you? When I was locked up, when you say free my friend, never. Well, hey, here's a stack when you need hard times, bro. You know, don't worry about it. You know, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. That's how it calms my heart. That's much love to you. But every time I come out with no. That's what life is full of shit. But anyways, that's why life and karma is getting better. You know what I'm saying? Because God is on my side. When life and karma meets God, there ain't no place to run or hide. And I promise you that. That's the truth. That's all I speak. That's all I'm about now. So anyways, much love. Because God is love and love is God. I forgive you all. But you know what time it is. It's God or nothing. Absolutely.